it's coming up next on EA Sports.
From the home of the 12s, they raised the banner just a moment ago. We are set for football at Lumen Field here a mile south of downtown Seattle. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Seattle Seahawks. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Throwing now, Jackson on first down, rolling to his right. This is caught, it's Cruz. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson on the move to his left. And Daniels has it left side. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson, sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, are so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that one or two guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible. So I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Out to his left. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Mike Gesicki, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Prescott on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, this week 8 of the 2021 campaign. Now, normally this would be the halfway point of the season, but as we all know, this is now a 17-game regular season. And because of that, seems like now maybe more than ever, getting your open week to occur later in the season, that could be a pretty big advantage.
Brandon, it's always been a big advantage, and now, as you pointed out, the possibility of it becoming huge, likely. Most teams want that later open date because of injuries, you know, getting that rest before the playoff push, all of those things. Sometimes when you get an open date early in the season, it's not really much of an advantage. You might be playing well, not slows down your momentum. This is a big deal, and teams definitely like it. The later, the better.
On 2nd down, it's George, and he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try the left side. George. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
They'll run on first down. It's George, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And Ndamukong Suh, unblockable there as he got in there to make the stop behind the line. They'll try to throw now. Prescott got his man complete over the middle. It's Bryant. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did. Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. On second down now, it's George. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help. And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game. Here's Prescott. This is caught. Touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So that one a long 11-play drive. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. And he returns this to the 22. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go. Here's Jackson, flush to his right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact. Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. To the right side, this is Taylor. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll run on third down with Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Oh, yeah. We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Now it's Brown. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Play action. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They go play action now. Jackson, they'll roll him out right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Here's Jackson to throw. Rolling to his right. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. They give it to Brown. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that is going to set up third and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the first half. All knotted up at 7. Third and goal, Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down, Prescott. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. To the air again, Prescott. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Prescott from the gun. And caught right side, Green. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, it's George, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there, hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here. Maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. From the 25 on 2nd down, Jackson, and that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And they'll let it go deep for Cruz. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson, sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this 2nd quarter.
Indeed. Indeed.
The extra point up and good. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Going deep here for Bryant. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. Here's Chris Jones now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Lamar Jackson heading back out as we check out our player spotlight. He's showing off that arm, showing it off very well. They've got the lead. Don't forget, though, about the protection he's had. The protection's been... Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. And this defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard. Throwing is Jackson. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than...
And this will be caught at the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play for the Jaguars. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Again, Jackson. He's got it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own. 2nd and goal from the 1. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend. I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked
so
well.
something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Open man is Uzomah. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the Jaguars are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Jackson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. On 2nd down now, it's Brown. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Right back to Brown. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Fourth down, here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. Brown will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
We dominate today.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that it lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
The extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And fights him off. That escapes the sack. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Devin Bush leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Prescott to throw it. He finds his man complete. That's George. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Prescott yet again. And he's got the hook up to Landry. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
He finds his man complete. That's George. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. Here's Smith to return it. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run now with Brown. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Jackson's going to try the sneak, and he will have a Jaguars first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. On first down, Taylor. Trey Flowers there on the tackle. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Now Jackson. Rolling to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Dak. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And got his man complete. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And the Jags are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here coming down.